Imagine cracking open 3 or 4 eggs every single morning, scrambling them into a fluffy feast, feeling like a breakfast boss. Eggs are cheap, packed with protein, and a quick energy hit for busy days. But inside, your body's hit with a cholesterol surge. 558 to 744 milligrams daily, blasting past what most Americans ever touch, way over the Heart Association's one-egg nudge. Think of your organs as a busy engine. At first, it hums along, churning protein power and choline boosts for your brain and liver. Yet, as days turn to weeks, that overload revs up risks. LDL climbing like traffic in rush hour, potentially clogging arteries and stressing your heart. Over years, studies warn of higher heart disease odds, diabetes whispers, and liver fat lurking. But here's the twist. Could eggs be your hero or hidden villain? What really happens deep inside? Let's crack this open, science style. That silent surge doesn't scream warnings at first. It whispers damage through rising LDL levels in hyperresponders, fueling arterial plaque like rust in your engine's pipes. Over months, symptoms might hide, fatigue, subtle blood pressure creeps, but studies link it to 17% higher heart risks long-term. Scary, right? Yet, eggs pack choline heroes for liver health and eye-shielding antioxidants. Balance is key. Note: results vary by individual. Check your health and consult a doctor before changing your diet. What if we break it down hour by hour? In those first 60 minutes, your gut's already transforming, teasing benefits or burdens. Hang tight, the science unscrambles next. Let's kick off with those first 0 to 60 minutes after you devour your egg feast. Your stomach turns into a protein processing powerhouse, clumping those egg whites and yolks, then pepsin slices them into peptides and amino acids that scream fullness to your brain. Imagine your gut as the engine's fuel intake, smooth and efficient, no carb crashes like from donuts. Down in the small intestine, fats and cholesterol from the yolks get emulsified by bile, bundled into chylomicrons for a bloodstream joyride. Your gallbladder squeezes like a stressed-out mechanic, pumping bile to handle the load. If stones are hiding, you might feel a twinge, a reminder to skip the fried sides. Pancreas joins the fun, firing off lipases and proteases. Zero carbs means steady blood sugar. Short-term win for energy without the slump. Long-term? This routine builds satiety habits, potentially aiding weight control. A PubMed study on young adults showed even one egg daily boosts HDL function right away. Value here. Start your day powered, not pooped. Test it. Feel the difference. How do you eat eggs for breakfast? Comment below. Jumping to 2 to 8 hours post-meal, your blood's buzzing with those chylomicrons, creating a fatty fog called postprandial lipemia. It's normal, but pair eggs with bacon and saturated fats pile on like extra rush hour traffic, nudging sodium and pressure up. Your liver, the engine's core regulator, dials down its own cholesterol production to balance the influx. Harvard Health notes saturated fats crank it more than egg cholesterol itself. However, a 2023 meta-analysis from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that 1 to 2 eggs per day are usually safe for healthy people without significantly increasing heart risk. For hyperresponders, though, LDL starts creeping like rust sneaking into pipes. You might not feel it yet. No symptoms scream, but over time, it stresses vessel walls, laying groundwork for plaques. Short-term perk, steady energy from quality fats. Long haul, consistent intake could protect or poke at heart health depending on your genes. Northwestern's JAMA study warns 300 milligrams extra cholesterol daily hikes, CVD risk 17%. Real talk, you wake up energized, but that hidden rust? Get lipids checked. Value. Listen to your body. Balance those eggs with greens to keep the engine purring smoothly. Do you check your cholesterol regularly? Now, 7 to 14 days in, your gut microbiome wakes up to the choline party. Eggs load you with this brain-boosting nutrient, essential for cell membranes and warding off liver fat. NIH flags deficiency as a NAFLD trigger. But the TMAO buzz? That's choline turning into a potential heart risk marker via bacteria. If combined with a lot of red meat, TMAO might increase. So pair eggs with veggies to reduce the risk. RCTs calm the hype. One on postmenopausal women showed 2 eggs daily for 4 weeks spiked choline, but not TMAO. Healthy folks up to 3, no fasting TMAO jump. You might notice better focus or less brain fog. Choline's magic for nerves. Short-term, sharper mind, maybe smoother digestion. Long-term, lower NAFLD odds. If choline was lacking, but watch if meat-heavy diets amp TMAO. Experiencing steady moods? That's the real-life win. A crossover, RCT and lipids backs no TMAO, rise with 3 eggs. Value. Fuel your gut wisely. Add fiber-rich sides to tame any bacterial traffic jams, turning potential villains into heroes. How do you feel energy-wise after eating eggs? At the 4-week checkpoint, heart lipids take center stage. Your engine's oil, blood fats, shifts. Hyperresponders see LDL and HDL rise, but ratios hold. Everyone gets bigger, HDL particles and antioxidant boosts like lutein. A key PubMed trial on young adults. Up to 3 eggs daily, hiked large LDL/HDL, ApoAI, and lecithin cholesterol acyltransferase activity. Fancy for better HDL cleanup. Pancreas perks up too. In pre-diabetics, egg breakfasts stabilized insulin sensitivity versus carbs, per a crossover study. HOMA-IR didn't worsen. You might feel sustained energy, less hunger crashes. Short-term, improved cholesterol handling, potential weight steadiness. Long-term, reduced atherogenic risks if not sensitive. But for some, that rust accumulates subtly. No big symptoms, just lurking. Value. 4 weeks in, you're revving smoother. Monitor with a doc to ensure no overload, motivating that balanced tweak. Have you tried eating eggs for 4 weeks? 3 to 4 months down the line, eyes steal the spotlight. Yolks deliver lutein and zeaxanthin, fat-soluble shields for your retinas. A nutrients trial with 2 eggs daily, macular pigment density rose, warding off degeneration. Think clearer vision amid screen glare. Lipids tick up mildly, but ratios chill. You notice sharper sight, maybe fewer headaches. Short-term, antioxidant surge for daily glow. Long-term, lower AMD risk, plus sustained brain support from choline. Liver handles the load steadily, no fat buildup signals yet. Experiencing vibrant energy? That's the payoff. Framingham's 6-year data echoes. Higher choline cuts, NAFLD, risk 31%. Value. Your engine's headlights brighten. Commit to this, mix in veggies, and watch long-term clarity unfold, ditching over-reliance on eggs alone. Fast forward to 6 years. Liver health gets real. Consistent choline from eggs acts like premium oil, potentially slashing fatty buildup. Based on long-term research from the EPIC cohort, high choline from eggs helps reduce NAFLD in those previously deficient. You feel robust, no fatigue from hidden fat, real-life steadiness in stamina. Short-term, nutrient buffer against deficiencies. Long-term, 31% lower NAFLD per turtle in Framingham, heartening if balanced. Subtle symptoms? None overt, but rust avoidance pays off. Value. Keep the core clean. Pair eggs with exercise, inspiring that habit shift for lifelong vitality. Finally, 10 to 20 plus years out, the big risks emerge. U.S. cohorts like JAMA's pooled 6, extra half-egg daily ups, CVD 6%, mortality 8%, cholesterol's the driver. Diabetes? 14% hike per egg in American metas. You might face fatigue, breathlessness from creeping plaques, like engine seizing in traffic. But if low-sat fat diet, benefits shine, brain sharpness, muscle maintenance. Short-term, daily nutrients. Long-term, potential heart strain, yet choline guards liver. PLOS medicine confirms 7% mortality bump. Real insight, that harmless habit compounds. Value, rethink the overload. Cut to 1 or 2, add plants, and steer clear of rust for a smoother ride ahead. Your future self cheers. So, cracking 3 to 4 eggs daily? It's a mixed bag. Choline and antioxidants rev your engine with brain boosts and eye shields. But that cholesterol overload risks rusting your heart pipes, spiking CVD odds by 17%, and diabetes whispers in U.S. studies. The key, balance, folks. Dial it back to 1 or 2 eggs, toss in veggies and oats to keep things smooth. Your organs aren't invincible. Treat them right, and they'll hum for years. Test your lipids, chat with a doc, and tweak that habit today for a rust-free ride tomorrow. Eggs aren't the enemy. They're allies if used correctly. I hope this breakdown brings some real value your way. If you found it helpful, smash that like button below and subscribe to spread the word. Let's help more people protect their health. Stay excellent. Catch you next time.